Hello everyone. I'm really excited because I've been working on making lists, very long lists of tens of thousands of items, and the process I was using, I just made some improvements on, and now it's twice as quick, which is really exciting for me because I also just got a limit increase. So now I'm on all this I gotta max my limits. Yeah, I'm always really gung-ho at first. I'm like, yes, I can do this. And then I realize, sometimes it takes a while to post tens of thousands of items. But I want to show you my updated process, okay? So this is using this whole concept of only looking at 40 item search results instead of 20. So certain keywords give you 40. If you look here, this happens to be one of them. So I was looking at 20. I just did a video about that. That doesn't really matter. You want to know what all these tabs are, right? So this is just one keyword. If you search it here, go supply. You get a lot of results. See, 1.5 million. That's a lot of items, but luckily almost all of them are marketplace sellers for some reason. So there's actually only 200,000, not even 200,000 of them being sold by Walmart, which is like a tenth, less than a tenth. Oh, okay, it's more than that. But anyway, so walmart.com, and then you see what we have here is 184,000 results. Well, we're in a little bit of a dilemma there because we can only pull 1,000 per search result, right? But what we can do is mess with the price filter. So that's what all these tabs are. If you look down here, this tab is $30 to $31, and this tab is $32 to $33. It's just small enough that I can get 1,000 search results, but not too big. Like this one's too small and this one's a bit too big. So I could change this probably. So 34 to 35, I can't really do anything about that. And 36, you can't do decimals, it rounds. So I can't really do anything about that. But you get the premise, right? We got all of these pages of items that were brought up from this one keyword, right? They don't all have supply in the title, but they're just, when we searched supply in Walmart, this is what it gave us. And I'm trying to not, product research is great and everything, but I'm trying to really just find a way that gets items posted, determine what kind of items are more likely to sell. And I think that I'm onto something and that I've got that mostly figured out. And it's pretty simple. So the nice thing about 40s, as I'll show you here, is see, I'm just going through like this, and each time I look at this page, instantly I get a glimpse of what is on this one page, right? So these are objects, but how does one figure out if these are good to sell or not, right? How do you go through thousands of items like that? And I think that you don't have to think that much, because what I'm pretty sure is you don't want to sell books, you don't want to sell DVDs, you don't want to sell a bunch of the same item. So like when there's 200 pages of car parts that are just one model different, you don't want to do that. But what this really boils down to is your ability to recognize rectangles. It's highly complicated stuff, okay? So we're going through here, right? You see how these are rectangles? These are rectangles. These are rectangles. These are objects. Objects are good. You like objects. You don't give a crap about what kind of object they are. You're just glad they're an object. They're doing their job. Also, these, see these? This would be an okay search page. I'm perfectly fine with this one, to be honest. It has some rectangles, but not too many.
Texas Pete presents Theater of the...
This ad has been coming up on every one of these tabs, and it just randomly popped. Okay.
Mouth.
Goodness gracious!
The rectangles. We're getting back to the rectangles. Let's see if we can find a result of a bad page. So this is good. See, it has items. You want to get to a point where you just straight away, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, and you just go through it. Because then you can get tons of items. So this is really good. These are all objects. I don't give a crap about what they are. All objects. Very few rectangles. Very few reptiles.
I'm just so terrifically hot!
And I, little lady, am bold.
Oh my god, I actually clicked on it. Texas Pete. Oh, come on, Texas Pete. Okay. I think I've illustrated that concept and babbled on a little bit too much there. So we're going to go and fix this, set it back to this. And now I'm going to show you how I'm actually pulling these items, okay? So obviously this isn't just one page. Each of these is a search. And each tab here, or each link here, can be used to acquire 1,000 items. This link alone obviously won't give me 1,000 items. But if I work with this link, I can get 1,000 items, okay? So we have this other program. This is called Sublime Text 3. It's a text editor. There's a bunch of different ones you can use, but it's a bulk text editor. I didn't even know those existed, but there are text editors that are made to work with tens, hundreds, thousands of lines, okay? So I'll show you some cool stuff you can do with that in a minute, but right now I have that on this tab, or on my other monitor, okay? So now we're gonna use our tools. We got our Google Sheet tool. Bum, 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 bum. Awesome. And then we're going to go to Session Buddy. Open our other favorite. There we go. Good, good, good. And now we begin. Okay. So we got to make sure we're on page 2. All right. We got to double check. Make sure this says Walmart.com because we really don't want any of their marketplace sellers. It's good. All right, page 2. All right, copy and then delete the tab. Go over here and then paste it into this. And then we only have to copy 26 lines instead of 51 lines. It's great. So then you go up here, import, in here, and then you change this to a 1 because of reasons. And then save. Okay, I'm gonna lag. I'm gonna lag here. Just bear with me. It's gonna happen. Now it's probably is it? Are we good? Okay. Another benefit of the fact that I'm only loading. Wow, I'm actually still moving. That's awesome. I'm only loading 25 tabs instead of 50. It just is faster. It's great. I didn't, my image normally freezes and then my audio gets all screwy. And look, it's already loaded everything. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so now we've turned that one link into 25 tabs that contain 1,000 items. Cool? So now we go through and how do we got to convert them by scraping them, right? So I'm looking at it, and I'm looking for some rectangles because I don't like rectangles. I don't see too many rectangles, so I'm scraping. Moving to the next tab, scrape. Next tab, scrape. This is great. There's like so few rectangles here, man. This is awesome. This is so awesome. These are solid. These are all... Oh, there was some rectangles. Oh, look at all those rectangles. You don't want that. No rectangles. Just Control W. See? I don't even want that. I don't want all these. I don't like this. Luckily, for whatever reason, Walmart groups them all together. So you can just, boom, goodbye, goodbye. Okay. So now, obviously, since we deleted a bunch of rectangles, we don't actually have 1,000 items. Now we have like 600 or something, okay? So now we've got to do one more pass through this list, right? Doop-doo, doop-doo. So I'm doing Control-Tab with Control-W. And then in here, I'm typing this. And then copying it. So now I go next tab, Control W, paste, next tab, and yada yada, you get it. Okay. Yay! Oh, I fucked up. Yay! Okay, cool. So now we gotta zoom out a little bit so that everything shows up because these are 40s, so they show you twice as much per pull, which is so awesome. Now, real quick, we're gonna record a macro. If I can macro. Using macro recorder, which is software I have. See, look at this. I go to record and I click a record and I click it here once and I click it here twice and I hold down and then I drag up and then I click it here and I let go and I control copy and then I control tab, next tab, and then I go click on my other monitor into Sublime Text, the text thing, the bulk text thing I was telling you about. I click page down, and then enter, and then paste, and then I stop the macro. Okay? So now I have this list on there, right? Doopy-doo-doo-doo. Well, that's pretty cool. You know, that took a little bit of time. I just made a macro. Yada, yada. It's doing its thing. All right. So now you get to see the magic of macros because I did that once. So we're just gonna sit back, let it do its thing. I could normally run this twice as fast as it's currently running. I'm not, just because I'm also recording this video, so I don't want to mess it up. And I'll show you the magic in a second. It's almost done. See, I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching anything with my fingers. And then boom. Okay, so now look over here. If you look at this. Oh, look. It's a list. It's a big list. It's a list of 600 items. Oh, look at that. Of course, this includes the custom review duplicate, so it's actually not that many. But that doesn't really matter. I'm trying to show you concepts here, right? So we're going to do one more, just so you get a better sense of it. I might do two, actually. I'm not too worried about this video being a little bit longer, just so you can see my workflow. See, so I do that. I get rid of this. Go here. Do this. Oh, my dog's freaking out. Gully, it's okay. Don't worry. We're all good. It's all good. Someone at the door? Who's outside? Oh, who knows? All right. Copy that. Go here. Import. Enter. And it's hopefully not going to lag too much again. Ooh. Okay, 25. Cool. Open it up. Go here. Let's look at my screen. Am I lagging? Oh, I didn't freeze again. That's twice. Okay, so now I'm going to be a little bit rushy, and I'm going to double the speed of the macro and see if it screws me. Because it probably will, because it's got a lot of stuff going on right now. But twice as fast is a cool thing, right? Are we all loaded? Yeah, maybe you'll get to see some bad pages. This is a really good search result, actually, which is surprising to me. Okay, so I want this. Yep. Oh, no, you did in the last one. That's right, because I deleted, like, the last 400 items. Because they were all books. The frickin' rectangles. You don't want rectangles. You really don't. Ooh, See? Look at all these rectangles. Frickin' rectangles. I don't know of any way to just get rid of books in general, because they don't have, like, it's not like there's a title, word in their title that's like, this is a book. They'll have frickin' keywords in their names. And I've sold 2 books. One book was a book called Anabolic Steroid, and the dude bought it because he thought I was selling anabolic steroids, and he messaged me saying, yo, this is a book. I wanted the drug and you sent me literature. And I never responded, and he never returned it. So I made money off of that, which is cool. Actually, no, I did respond. I was like, no, this is a book. It's got a picture of a book. It says a publisher. This is a book. Why would you? It's illegal to do that. People are ridiculous. Anyway, I got distracted a bit there. Okay, so moment of truth. Now, let's see. This is the macro thing, right? So we're going to change the runtime to 10 milliseconds. Or the delay time, sorry. So that means in between each command, it waits 10 milliseconds. Is it okay? Is it good? Are we good? All right? We good? Looks okay to me. Yeah. Okay, cool. So again, it's pretty fast. I'm going to do one more just so you guys really get it. Oh, I zoomed in. Oh, zoom. Why'd you do that to me? Oh, it's going to screw my macro up. Oh, that's not good. Whatever. This. Do. 26. And then import. 1. And then here we double click. And now, hopefully, I figure out why my dog's whining while this is loading. Buddy, what's wrong? Are you thirsty? Oh, I left your water out here. What did I do that first? Here you go, buddy. Here you go. Alright. You guys got to see that behind me is usually a carefully hidden mess. Hey, and it loaded. Okay. This is a bit too rectangly for me. I'm getting more picky about my rectangles now. Definitely fluctuates based on my mood. So we're gonna get rid of that. Still some rectangles, but whatever. Ah, yeah, that's better. That's better. See? Oh, there's some similar items. We don't want to post too many of those little custom 3D rows things, but luckily I can just search for 3D rows in the keyword and get rid of it. So again, this is an example of when there's like buttloads of the same item. Ooh, rectangles. See, these are decals and stuff, but they're rectangles, and I just don't do rectangles. That's really my one thing. I don't care what kind of object you are. You can do whatever you want, as long as you're not a rectangle, because if you're a rectangle, you're going down. All right, here we go. Do this part. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doo. I like this. It's like playing piano or like weaving. I always refer to this part as weave. Oh, I've screwed it up. You see what I did there? That's funny. I messed it up, guys. Okay, there we go. We're all good. And now we're gonna run the macro one more time. Oh, I deleted the why did I shut the macro? I always do that. Ah, man, you think you have something down, and then you try and do it while you're recording video, and it's like, oh, it's right here. Ah, sweet. You just forget, like, silly, obvious things. It's kind of like when there's a person next to you. You're like, oh man, they're looking at my work. Oh, snap. All right. So you can see this list now, right? Well, you're about to see the list, and then I'll show. Ooh, I messed that up. Oh well. Sometimes stuff just happens. Come on, this is lovely. All right, cool. See, so it's pretty quick. It's getting faster. Obviously, you can make a program do all of this stuff, but then you have to make a program. I'm pretty sure enough existing tools work that we can figure something out. So now, from those three, oh, I have control on or something. Macro's still running. Okay, there we go. Let's zoom out. There we go. So now from those URLs, we have gotten 2,000 links, okay? But these links have duplicates in them. If you're gonna notice that some of them have this customer review thing. So it's got a double link here. See, Lexmark 200 XL, cyan, high yield. So we want to get rid of that, okay? How do we get rid of that on 2,000 items, you know? But oh, we're using a bulk text editor. The rules of physics do not apply anymore. We just go Control F and then find all, right? And then we're gonna click home. Okay. Did that work? No, I didn't do that right. Right. Control F. Oh, I was searching for Velcro. That's why. Customer reviews. Okay. Now find all. Okay, so it's selected all the customer reviews. Now we're going to click home. So it just put the cursor at the beginning of that line. Now we're going to hold shift and click end. And now it just put the cursor at the end of that line. And now we're going to press delete. And then we're going to press delete one more time. Aw, yeah. So look at that. We now got rid of every single customer review link in that entire list in the same time it took to do one. This is the epitome of what bulk is. Figuring out ways. How can I do this 1,000 times? How can I do this 100,000 times? You know? Okay, I'm distracted. So at this point, now you would go through and then also do keywords for like knife or Velcro or things that you've already gotten violations on or things that you want to get rid of. Generally, anything to do with rifles or like the word tactical, assault, rifle, AR-15. That's not normally in the title, but there's a whole lot more to this. But now you get how I made this list and you see what I'm working on and what my most current process is. So I hope that was useful because it's definitely getting really exciting because of my limit increases. Because now every 30 days, the business grows as much as it has grown since my creation, which is wicked. It's a whole new world. My brain literally is just like blown. Because we go down here, and then we look at this, right? Account limits. Ooh, that's exciting. 4.5 million and 90,000, right? So the most you can get is 100% increase. Most of the time you request 100. Sometimes you get it. I've gotten it once I reached like the $1 million land. And most of the time you get 50% instead of 100. But if I got a 50% increase right now, 90,000, that would mean 45,000 additional items. 45,000. Like, how do I keep up with that? I'm all right. I'll be able to fill this store up until it gets to like maybe 200,000 items, and then like I don't even know. Well, how do you keep growing at that point? Like, you know, like do you train people like virtual assistants to just bulk list things? I guess, but at that point you're gonna start running out of like items at the store because you're just gonna be like, well, everything that Walmart sells, I also sell on eBay, and then it's like, well, I gotta find another store now, you know. Crazy, absolutely bonkers, but really, really exciting. Thanks a bunch.